All right, this Heygo rerun is August of 2022.
Yep.
We are in Vegas, baby.
Viva Las Vegas!
But during the day, and we're downtown, a different part of town than what most people think of when they think of Vegas.
Yeah.
So we hope you like it.
Old Vegas.
Viva Las Vegas! Viva! Viva Las Vegas!
Hi, hello, good morning.
Welcome, everybody.
Morning here, anyway. Hello, everyone.
It is morning. Do I have bags under my eyes? There's a solid chance. We're happy you're all joining us here in very warm and sunny Las Vegas.
Steamy Las Vegas this morning.
9 a.m. and it's 90 degrees.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
But happy to have you all with us. Hi.
Tiash. I have morning
Joan,
voice. Tiash.
Natalie, lots of regulars. Hi, Tracy.
Yeah.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
Yes, it is steamy, Evelyn. But yeah, we're excited to be here. I don't know how many of you were with us on the strip the other night. That was interesting.
Yeah, there's lots of characters here in Vegas.
Yeah.
We might even see some this morning, but it will not be very populated this early in the morning. Lots of people are sleeping in.
Yeah.
We stayed out late last night.
Yeah, today, exactly. The mornings in Vegas are a time for curing a hangover. I should say the parts of Vegas we're in right now. Although we did definitely see some people gambling already this morning.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, and we're going to gamble on this tour.
You know, New York is called the city that never sleeps, but it really should be Vegas. Vegas should be the city that never sleeps, because
Yeah.
it truly is. The casinos are 24/7.
Yeah. Bacon. Always good. We don't have a hangover. We were in bed at a sensible time.
Yeah.
With just a light seltzer before we went to bed. And a cookie. I got us cookies at Ben & Jerry's. Don't sleep on Ben & Jerry's cookies, everybody. Pro tip.
Yeah.
Pro tip.
Yeah, we both had weird dreams last night.
Yeah.
But the cookies were really delicious, though.
Yeah.
For those of you, welcome. Thanks for joining us. Aaron and I are normally the New York City tour guides. If you're new to us, we're glad you're here. Thank you for joining us. But we find ourselves here in Las Vegas. So we're going to do a little Heygo tour. But I am Patrick.
And I'm Aaron.
And we're glad you're here. If you happen to be new to us, let us know in the chat.
Yeah.
We like to know when we have new viewers.
And for those of you that don't know, Giovanna's new. Yay,
Hi, Giovanna.
welcome. And for those of you that don't know, Patrick is on the national tour of the musical The Prom, and Sarah's new too. Welcome, Sarah.
Giovanna and Sarah.
And so it's playing Las Vegas this week, just for this week. Hi, Julie in Vermont. Oh, we love Vermont. We spent a long weekend there last summer, and just
loved it.
Love it.
Janet,
Janet's a newbie,
Giovanna, Janet,
too.
Sarah.
And Gabriella, lots of newbies.
Lots of new
Welcome,
folks.
everybody. Janet, just for the week. Patrick's show is here through Sunday at the Smith Center, which is here in this downtown area. And I just finished doing a show in Sacramento, which is not too far away, a quick flight. And so because I was on the West Coast, I came to hang out for the week. For those of you that don't know, Patrick and I both work in theater. Heygo is something we started doing during the pandemic when theater shut down. And we fell in love, and so now that theater's back, we still do it whenever we can. And we are married, and so whenever we're together, because we work in theater, we are apart every now and then. But whenever we're together, we get to do our tours again, which is fun.
Rob and Aaron was doing a show called Something Rotten in Sacramento. No reflection on the show. It's actually a very funny show, but it's called Something Rotten, a Broadway musical that Aaron and I both worked on Broadway a few years ago.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Crystal.
Hi, everyone. Wait. James is also new. Okay, James from England.
South
Welcome.
England. Welcome, James. Welcome. I don't know why I was saying it like that.
Okay.
Oh, you saw Something Rotten. Yay. I hope you liked it. I was in a dress the whole show. If you saw it in New York, I was the guy in the dress the whole show.
Hi, Gail.
Hello. And hi, Haley. Welcome. We're so we just have one more day here in Vegas. We leave Monday morning.
That's right.
Which is Vegas is always fun to hit because it's just a hoot.
Aaron just finished a job, Janet, in Sacramento, and so he had a little time off and came to visit me here in Vegas. He is going back to New York for a quick week, but then hoping to join me again for a visit in Los Angeles, which is where my tour is headed next.
Oh, you did the late night one. So you got up in Michigan and watched us late night.
Oh, in Michigan. Okay, so it was late. Yeah.
Yeah. Diane, maybe a couple. Yeah, that's our hope. Yeah, Tish. Are Vegas audiences any different? Good question, Polly K.
Oh my gosh. Well, I mean, they're very hungry theater audiences. I didn't know what the audiences would be like here in Vegas, but they are into the show. It's really nice. Really
Yeah.
Great response from Vegas. Oh yeah.
I played here years ago. I did the show The Full Monty. Actually, fun fact. So I did the show The Full Monty. We played the Aladdin Resort, and it's literally like a concert venue. In fact, I'm going to see John Legend there tonight in the same in the same venue. And in the show, I understudied one of the main guys. And if you know the story of The Full Monty, they're strippers. And I went on, or they're men who decided to become strippers to make money. So I went on one night on my understudy track. And so I always like to say that I got to be a stripper in Vegas for one night. And in my ensemble track, I did a part that was sort of like Elvis, and I played into it more. So I got to be an Elvis impersonator too in Vegas.
For those of you, if you're just joining, the tour has not started. We still have 2 minutes before we're going to begin. We like to sign on a few minutes early, just to say hi to folks. Justin, welcome. Let it go. Yes, I am still doing the prom. The prom is here in Vegas this week. So, so we're going to get going in just about exactly 2 minutes from now. And we'll tell, as soon as we start, we'll give all of the ins and outs of how the tour goes and stuff. But we're just saying hi to folks before the tour starts.
You're right, Weeb K. I just need to officiate a marriage in Vegas, and I will have done it all.
Yeah.
I will have been a stripper, a Vegas impersonator, and an officiant in Vegas. We're not going to see a chapel on this walk today.
Yeah.
And we tried to figure it out. There was one really close to this walk, and it shut down recently, which is a bummer, because we wanted to show one of the wedding chapels. Although it's not much. They're just usually tiny chapels, but we're still going to see a lot. We're a little over a minute away from starting, everybody. Oh, a guide joining. Welcome. I saw the name of who the guide
I know.
was. Annette. A guide in
California. Oh,
I assume
fantastic.
that's California.
We're headed your way, Annette.
Yeah. Hey, CA, we're headed your way. 1 minute left. Hi, yay. Where in California, Annette? Let us know. Yeah. Wait, you were just talking about that.
Well, there was just some...
Yeah.
Oh, San Diego. Oh, nice. I'm assuming San Diego. There was some scuttlebutt a few years... No, not a few years ago, just earlier this year. Oh, Sacramento. Okay, gotcha.
Oh, that's where I was just working.
That's where Aaron was just there. He was working at the Music Circus. There was some scuttlebutt earlier this year about Elvis weddings, and they sort of cracked down on allowing people to use Elvis. Oh, yeah, some Elvis can't do weddings anymore. I don't know what that's about exactly, but I remember because a friend of mine had just come here to get married by Elvis. Sorry, there's only one.
There's only one. It's like Santa.
And so if she had waited even like a couple of weeks later, she might have had trouble. Maybe a copyright issue.
It is time to get going.
Let's get going.
Yay. By the way, I want to just say quickly, did you see our screen just dimmed a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
So whenever it gets bright out, we have the brightness all the way up on our phone, but for some reason, it'll do an automatic dim. So sometimes we might miss some things because it dims a little bit. It is super bright. We're in the shade right now, but you'll see once we move into the sun, it's very bright. Welcome, everybody. It is go time here in Las Vegas, Nevada. It is 9:15 a.m. It is a very steamy 90 degrees already this morning, and I bet by the end of the tour it will probably be up to about 95. 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius, 9:15 a.m. It is a live tour. Feel free to ask any questions as we make our way along the route. I should also say a little bit of a disclaimer. We did the strip the other night, and the Strip is the flashy, loud part of Vegas that a lot of us know. We are downtown today, and it is a morning, so we will see all the casinos down here, but the glitzy flashiness is quieter on this morning, which makes it a little bit easier for us to show things around. But if you're expecting to see all those lights and the crazy people, that was the other night, but tonight
we might
still
see
be
some
fun.
characters. This is the downtown area, the original Vegas that we're showing this morning, and we'll probably see some characters along the way. We are hoping, Jenny, to do the zip line before we leave. We haven't figured out when. Everyone says we should do it at night, so we haven't. Are you far from the Strip? We're out to like a few miles.
Yeah.
Also, for those of you that don't know this, most of you do, but you can take pictures on this tour. If you happen to be, if this happens to be your first Heygo tour, this is a cool feature that you should know about. Just hit that center button in your screen anytime you see something that you like, and then that picture will be saved in your Heygo profile, and you can share those with your friends or family, and just show them where you've been traveling all over the world virtually today in Vegas.
If you're having any technical issues, go ahead and click that technical support button from Heygo. A wonderful thing is I think they now have 24-hour support, which is terrific. And also, if you like what you've seen today, you can follow us. Excuse me. You can follow us by hitting that follow button on your page, and then that'll notify you when we have tours coming up. You can also check out our Instagram, which is NYC Tour Guys, Guys, NYC Tour Guys.
That's right.
And we'll reference that a couple of times on this tour because of some things we're going to talk about.
Thank you,
Tish,
and thank you, Weebk. Yes, they put those links in.
Yeah.
Great. I think, is that everything?
I think that's it. Let's get going.
Let's hit Old Vegas.
All right. So we're actually starting. I don't really need my mask right now. No one is around us whatsoever. So we're starting a little bit away from the downtown area, right in front of a big piece of art known as Big Rig Jig. So this was erected at the 2007 Burning Man Festival, which is in the Black Rock Desert of northern Nevada. We'll talk about that in just a couple minutes. Sculpture from the young Brooklyn-based artist Mike Ross. Go Brooklyn, our normal town. We forgot to say that, by the way. We are normally the New York City tour guys, but whenever we're out and about traveling, we like to show off where we are. It's constructed of 2 repurposed 18-wheeler tanker trucks, decommissioned, and it's anchored on a giant metal base with custom-built screws to support it, basically. Ross said of the piece, "It's just cool to see trucks in the air. I saw smiles on people's faces, and that's great. That's a big part of what I'm trying to do, to let people walk away feeling like they're seeing something pleasurable in some way." And sometimes I think that's perfect for art, to just... it's not necessarily there to make you think, but to make you smile and enjoy.
It's really cool. It kind of gives the Ferguson Motel, a little eye candy and something to catch your eye as you're going by. Maybe we'll stay there. That's a cool art piece.
Yeah. And it was purchased for the Life is Beautiful Festival in 2016 and installed right here on Fremont Street. And you're going to see lots of... murals as we make our way along. So along the way. So a lot of that is for that Life is Beautiful Festival, which is a music and arts festival that happens every year here on Fremont Street in September. It's an annual music and culinary art and learning festival. So we're just about a month away from that festival. But a lot of this artwork that we're going to see along here on Fremont Street is from that festival. We're just a little bit away from the Fremont Experience, which is where the main strip of casinos are located. We're just a little bit off of it. But speaking of casinos, you're going to see the Golden Goose coming into view here in a minute. And the Golden Goose there was a casino along this part of Fremont for quite some time. But when it was torn down, they kept the top piece of it, and it's lit up right here. On Fremont Street. A lot of this is taken care of by the Neon Museum. The Neon Museum is only, about a mile and a half from us right now? I would say it's probably, since the Liberace Museum is closed, it's now probably one of my top places for you to visit if you come to Las Vegas. It's kind of the graveyard of neon signs, and it gives you a wonderful history of Las Vegas through the neon signs. And a lot of the signs along this walk that we're going to be seeing, the Neon Museum has helped keep up with the city, which is pretty cool.
It's so cool. I had no idea there's so much public art in Las Vegas, and not only just here in the downtown area, but all of these murals are so cool. But also on the highways and freeways, just along, there'll be all of these sculptures of horses or cowboys or different things all over
Really
Las Vegas.
beautiful.
It's really cool.
And
There's
they're lit
art
up
everywhere.
at night.
Yeah,
It's gorgeous. Now, quickly before I talk about the liquor and cocktails you see on the left, that's Atomic Liquor, I want to mention Burning Man, which I mentioned a little bit earlier, but I just want to explain it for those that don't know. It's an event focused on community and art and self-expression, and it originated in 1986 in San Francisco, and it happens every year in a temporary city in northwestern Nevada, really about 500 miles from here, closer to Reno, closer to Annette, actually. And a lot of this, some of the artwork along here as well comes from that exhibit, including the Big Rig Jig, or that event, I should say. So this is the Atomic Liquors, and this is the oldest freestanding bar in town, believe it or not, the oldest freestanding bar in Las Vegas, originally called Virginia's Cafe in 1945, founded by Joe and Stella Sobchik. Virginia was Stella's mother, which is where the name came from. And then in the early 50s, Vegas started booming. And at the same time, there were literal booms nearby. Of course, a lot of us know about the Nevada test site for nuclear devices. So there were mushroom clouds and booming happening. And at the same time, Joe had gotten a little tired of flipping burgers, and he saw an opportunity to cater to the liquor needs of Fremont Street. So they decided to shut down the cafe and open up Atomic Liquors. And they even had a rooftop service where folks could have atomic cocktails while watching the atom bombs going off. Of course, this was before they knew the dangers of such a thing.
You don't see, they don't have the motel anymore, but they keep this neon sign here. I just love it. It's such a part of Las Vegas. I'm going to turn the camera and give you a long shot of this sign, just because these cool neon signs are all over Vegas, and they've preserved them, which is really cool. Also, I just noticed, look at the sculptures on the light
at the bottom of the
light
Oh
poles.
yeah,
Oh my gosh,
that's got to be from the Life is Beautiful festival as well, and the bases are painted too as well, which is really quite fun. That Atomic Liquors, by the way, might be familiar from various films you've seen. It was in a Twilight Zone episode. It's also been in. Oh,
sorry,
no.
Our gimbal just went limp.
Okay, I'm going to unplug for a minute.
So I'm going to, for those of you who get motion sickness, I'm going to restart the gimbal. So you might want to close your eyes for a second, because just for 1 second, I'm going to turn the gimbal back on. You might feel a little spinny for a second. Okay, now we are back.
Okay, good. Boom, there we go. Our gimbal's been giving us some problems lately.
It might be time for a new one.
It might be time for a new gimbal. Anyway, Atomic Liquors is also in Casino and The Hangover as well, both of those movies, so you might have seen it from that. Another one of these terrific old signs. One thing I love about downtown Vegas, you get that feel of the old Vegas a lot of us picture with the Rat Pack, you really kind of still see the sense of that when you're down here.
You see this massive fire hydrant across the street in front of a park. I bet you can guess what that park is.
And some fake grass in there as well. Some happy dogs. So a little bit of Las Vegas general information as we make our way to our next site. Las Vegas is actually Spanish for the meadows, as it featured abundant wild grasses. Desert spring waters were needed by the westward travelers, but it's often simply known as Vegas. It's the 25th most populous city in the United States and the most populous city in the state of Nevada. It is the largest state within the greater Mojave Desert. And of course, it is known for its gambling, its shopping, its fine dining, its nightlife, the entertainment that's here. In fact, it's billed as the entertainment capital of the world. Lots of names for this city. Of course, we've already heard of it as the Atomic City because of the atom bombs that went off nearby. The entertainment capital of the world. Sin City because of the, sins that take place here. Let's be honest.
Janet, it's about 9:30 a.m. here, so I think people might still be sleeping from last night, or just nobody's out and about yet.
There are more AAA 5 Diamond hotels than any other city in the world here in Vegas, and it's one of the world's most visited tourist destinations. Now we're at another little site where you're going to see A couple pieces of art, again from that Life is Beautiful festival. This first piece you're seeing right here is called Mechan X, created by Tyler Fuqua Creations. And it's the second giant fallen robot that they have. There's another one at Area 15, which is kind of a cool virtual reality entertainment space here in Vegas. This was built for the 2018 Life is Beautiful festival. Tyler's based out of Portland, and he got his start, interestingly enough, building small puppets. And they got out of hand. You can see how much they got out of hand just by how large this is. It's pretty massive.
It is a little Mad Max-ish.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. And of course, Vegas is a popular setting for lots of films and television programs and music videos. We'll talk about that along the way. We've already mentioned The Hangover and Casino. It was officially settled in 1905 and incorporated in 1911. Here's the next piece right here. This is the Walala Shack, named for Camille Walala, the artist. This was built for the, or I should say painted, for the Life is Beautiful festival in 2021, just last year. And I say painted because it was an old, dilapidated gas station, that she decided to spruce up and kind of give it a jolt of color for the festival, and kind of add some life to this otherwise dull lot down here.
Another one of these old neon signs. So cool.
And again, for those of you that might have missed the beginning, we've mentioned the Life is Beautiful festival a couple of times. It happens right here on Fremont Street in about a month every year. Celebration of music and art and life and joy. And so a lot of these pieces we're seeing are from that festival, including this painted bus and rocks that are across the street. But we're making our way. Oh, you can see the first glimpse of the Fremont East District right here. We're going to be...
I'm trying to get the stop the light out of the picture.
Rude stop signs are in our way. Complete with a high heel in the background. Is that in the background? It's hard for me to see the screen at this angle, but it's so bright. But that high heel is from the Silver Slipper Casino. And again, this is another one of the pieces that the Neon Museum has helped restore for the city and for this area. In fact, they have another one of the Silver Slippers. This one's red. They have the actual Silver Slipper outside their complex. I think you got a picture of it, right? The Silver Slipper.
Oh, maybe.
I think one of us did.
This slipper does light up at night after dark too, which is kind of cool.
Yeah. Yeah, the old lamp posts are really cool, and you probably can't see the detail, but it has a neat little LV at the top of the lamp post in the kind of bronze plaque that stands, of course, for Las Vegas. Sure, yeah. So we're just going to pop into this little courtyard really quickly, just to kind of show some of the artwork that's here for, again, that Life is Beautiful festival. I'm not sure what year this one was from, all these paintings, but again, that happens every year in September. So we'll just show a little bit of this before we make our way to our next site, which is the Container Park, downtown Container Park, which you'll start to see as we sweep around in the background. You'll see a bunch of shipping containers, which is what we mean by Container Park.
All right.
Yeah, it is a little quieter, Jen. Yeah, this morning, and it is kind of nice. I mean, for those of you that started doing tours with us in New York in the early days of the pandemic, we started with Heygo in August of 2020.
Yeah.
It was kind of nice because we got New York to ourselves. It feels a little bit like that by starting off here in the morning.
We even there's not really a lot of traffic on Fremont Street right now, at the moment, so we can cross back and forth pretty easily and quickly.
So you're going to start to see a giant praying mantis come into view, this kind of post-apocalyptic, back to another Mad Max reference again, capable of shooting fire from its antenna and blaring sound from its powerful internal system. Again, this debuted at the Burning Man Festival that we talked about earlier. Like we said, a lot of this artwork along here has come from Burning Man or Life is Beautiful. Tribute to the B-movie creatures. It was actually created as an anniversary gift by the aerospace engineer Kirk Jellum, a first wedding anniversary gift to his wife Kristen. How sweet.
It's a really how sweet. Yeah, it's a really cool praying mantis. But the truth is, it kind of bugs me.
Boo!
What happened?
No. They do every night. It's awakened at sundown by a drum circle called the Call to the Mantis, and shortly after that, the flames start shooting from its antenna to show off. Now we're going to head to the entrance of the container park right here. And the container park is an open-air shopping and entertainment venue. It's built out of 43 repurposed shipping containers, as well as 41, oh, we're in the shade. How nice. As well as, for those of you that missed the beginning, it is about 90 degrees Fahrenheit, 32 degrees Celsius. It's quite warm. It's also, so again, it's 43 repurposed shipping containers as well as 41 locally manufactured Extreme cubes. So has 38 one-of-a-kind boutique shops, unique restaurants, bars. It's very family-friendly as well.
It's not quite open yet, but
Yeah.
but we'll get a good shot of the containers on the other side after we pass it.
There's a tree house in the middle for kids that's also made out of shipping containers that they can climb around. And as we back up, you'll see the giant container park right there. Kind of a hidden gem that a lot of folks wouldn't know about in this area, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah. So we'll continue on Fremont, and then we'll turn around and get a picture of the containers from the back so they can get an idea of what they are.
So we're headed towards the Fremont Experience, which is the main Fremont area. The light is, we're okay. Yeah, we're good. We got it. I'll pause on the El Cortez because we'll turn around now.
Yeah. Idea of, they're just shipping containers. All those just kind of stacked on one another and painted to look nice. So I sort of love that sort of a way of repurposing and recycling.
Totally.
Yeah.
While we're here, can we also show the Stratosphere?
Oh, yeah.
So also known as the Strat Casino there in the distance.
Oh, someone brought up the Stratosphere earlier. There is a ride on the top of the Stratosphere that we haven't done, but...
The truth is we wanted to do it. It used to be a roller coaster, but they're literally on top of it. So that's about 1,100 feet up in the air up there. It's actually the tallest observation tower in the United States. And they took down the roller coaster and they put up some different thrill rides that don't look as exciting to us. We're not afraid of a thrill ride, but it just didn't look like a good bang for the buck.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We've skipped it, but that's the Strat that you might see every now and then in some of our shots. Now, across the street, you're going to see the El Cortez Hotel and Casino. It was opened in We're going to start to see some casinos now, by the way. We're moving into casino world. Opened in November 7th, 1941. One of the oldest casino hotel properties in Las Vegas that's still operating. We're just one block from that Fremont Street Experience and the Las Vegas Boulevard. And back in the day, it was considered a little too far from downtown, believe it or not. But it gained profit quite quickly, so much so that mobsters Bugsy Siegel, Meyer Lansky, Gus Greenbaum, and Mo Sedway rushed to buy it in 1945 for $600,000. And this is where Siegel learned the ropes of running a casino himself. Siegel was a big Vegas name. And decades later, the Cortez is still thriving. And in fact, February 22nd of 2013, it was placed on the National Register of Historic Places. El Cortez.
Yeah, cool.
So as we make our way towards the Fremont Experience, I didn't see this neon sign kind of hidden by the tree. Are you noticing it too?
Yeah.
Should we?
She's kind of hidden.
Yeah. Let's cross over. Also underneath it is kind of a London sort of street sign. It's kind of fun. It must be for part of the Life is Beautiful Festival. Again, a lot of these neon signs are taken care of by the Neon Museum here in Vegas.
Which we visited the other night. And if you ever find yourself with some extra time after dark, go to the Neon Museum. It is really cool. They show you a lot of old Vegas and they tell you a lot of Vegas history, a lot of things we didn't know. Really fascinating facts about Las Vegas.
Speaking of Vegas, perfect Vegas neon sign right there. So how did Vegas become what it is today? Well, there were Native American tribes here, of course, in the Las Vegas Valley for thousands of years. And then John Charles Fremont, of course, we're walking on Fremont Street right now, kind of put Vegas on the map in 1844. Quite literally, he charted a lot of trails through this area that crisscrossed the American West. And so that kind of map making, as well as the booming of the gold rush, and of course this snow-free western trail through this area really helped Vegas grow. 1905 is when it was established. The oldest casino came in the first casino, I should say, which is the oldest, came in 1906, the Golden Gate, which we're going to see actually near the end of our tour. A lot of other firsts here in Vegas. The first phone in Vegas came in 1907. We're also going to talk about that near the end. The first paved road came in 1925. First neon light was at the Overland Hotel in 1928. And there was a bit of a speakeasy era in Vegas when gambling was outlawed between 1909 to 1931, as well as drinking until 1933. But pressure from the Great Depression really helped kind of make it reboom again. Part of that was there was an influx of workers building Hoover Dam not too far away from here. Hoover Dam is about 40 minutes away from us. And when gambling became legal again, we saw Fremont Street really start to boom. And it wasn't for a couple more decades that we really saw the Strip start to boom. We're a couple of miles from the Strip right now. Look at this terrific classic sign here in the middle of the street. I love that. Yeah, the martini glass is so cool, right? I love that. I should also say that this downtown area is much more of a Western feel. And the Strip kind of has more of a Hollywood feel, a glitzy Hollywood feel. And the reason for that is that originally this area was very much like the American West. So those casinos were made to look like that. And then as the Strip started to develop, they wanted to get away from that feel to try to attract folks to get away from this downtown area and to the Strip. So it kind of had more of a modern feel, basically. Now we're headed into the Fremont Street Experience, which is a huge pedestrian mall with a barrel vault canopy, 90 feet or 27 meters high, and 1,500 feet or 460 meters long. You're seeing the entrance right here. And of course, we have some showgirls greeting us right up there. Now, the terrific thing about these showgirls is their names are Jennifer and Portia. And they're based on actual two real people. Jennifer and Portia were girls that often accompanied former Las Vegas Mayor Oscar Goodman, who was quite a colorful individual. They would join him at various events and openings and such.
I'm going to just do a long shot and go in a little bit. I don't know if this is Jennifer or...
We're not sure which is which, Jennifer or Portia. Sorry, ladies.
I know. All right, thanks, gals. The other one's not lit as well by the sun, so
yeah,
we're going to call her Jennifer.
Let's go. You want to get the classic sign in the middle?
Yeah. Oh, I love this. This is like the classic Las Vegas sign that you'll see all over Vegas.
Now, the main one is really on the Strip, kind of a little bit off the end of the Strip, and it's in the middle of the street. It's kind of a tricky sign to catch. But they're, of course, all over, and this one, yeah, she should be Lola. That's a good... But it really is based on two real, actual women who were showgirls. So we're headed into that Fremont Street Experience area. A lot of you have mentioned the zip line. We're directly beneath the zip line station right now. So maybe when we go through, we'll do a turnaround thing as well. Hi. Mimi.
Hi.
All right. We'll see you soon. Great. We'll see you soon.
We're one of the Heygo viewers, Mimi, is we're going to meet at the end of the tour, and she's just waving as we were walking by. White Castle. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Where they sell the slider, and there's a reason they call them sliders.
They slide right in,
slide
right out. My brother calls them belly bombers. So the sun is not totally in our favor, but you're going to see it looks like a giant slot machine up there. It's known as Slotzilla, an 11-story building resembling this slot machine. So that is a zip line up there that sends flyers over the Fremont Street Experience day and night. We probably won't see any this morning. It's more popular in the evening when everything is lit up. They have a lower zip line and a higher zip line. The lower one goes about 30 seconds, and the longer one is about a minute, basically. So here we are. We're headed into the heart of the Fremont Street Experience. Oh, we're running so the truck doesn't get us. So you see this canopy above us now. So this went up in 1995 to try to boost business down here in this downtown area. It's a huge pedestrian mall now as a result. This barrel vaulted canopy, 90 feet high or 27 meters, 1,500 feet long or 460 meters. This crazy cover is held up by 16 columns. It has 12 million LED lights and 220 speakers, and we hear those speakers as we try to go to bed at night in our hotel. It's really quite loud. And again, it was tried to boost business. There are sound stages all along here that host live concerts. There are souvenir kiosks where you can buy T-shirts and costume jewelry and hats, and you'll see caricature artists. Oh, actually, there's a caricature artist on our right coming up. And it really starts to come to life from noon on, and then in the evening, it is just packed with a colorful arrangement of people.
We'll say.
Yeah, life.
Full of life. This projected ceiling is so cool, and a lot of times I think this is part of the revitalization of the downtown area, trying to make people come to Fremont Street. But I like it when they project. Sometimes they just project sky and clouds on it, and so it seems like you're walking right, in the open air, but it's just projected.
So we're just going to turn around and just show you this marquee really quickly. So just to show you a bit of old Vegas that kind of gets hidden by all this glitz, this is the El Portal Theater. It was built in 1927, 700 seats, an old vaudeville theater that became a movie house. And I think I uploaded an old picture of it. I think it's this one. It's really tiny on our screen and hard to see. So I hope I put in the correct one. Yes, there it is. Okay, good. Yay, perfect. So right here, it's not open now. It for a while, as you can see, it had this Indian arts and crafts. I hope somebody reopens it and does something cool with it. Wouldn't it be neat to see it as a revitalized art? Or
black box
yeah. So here on the corner, you see the Fremont Casino on our right, opened in 1956 on the site of a former Masonic Temple Opera House. Was the tallest building in Nevada at its time, believe it or not. Only one of four casinos that was run by Frank Rosenthal from the mob in Chicago. Frank Rosenthal is who inspired Martin Scorsese's film Casino, right here, Fremont.
Looking at the 99-cent shrimp sign, I'm not sure I would trust a 99-cent.
I'm not sure I would either, no. We're going to talk about shrimp a little bit later in our tour because the shrimp cocktail was originated right here on the Strip. I just want to quickly look and see. I'm going to look at our pictures really quickly because I had some other shots. Oh, no, we're good. Sorry. Okay. My bad. We have some other pictures uploaded, and I couldn't remember all the pictures I uploaded. I wanted to make sure it wasn't one of the Fremont.
The shrimp has been there since 1970.
Dicey. So you start to see the change from just 2 blocks away where we were. Now we're in the midst of all the Sorry. Now,
sorry, I just want to go.
Yeah. Now we're in the midst of all the casinos. Here you see the Four Queens right here.
Well,
now
there's only 2 of us, but
how
anyway.
dare you? Now the lights are not all lit up yet. You'll start to see some as we make our way along, but they won't pop on until later. Of course, it's only about 9:45 here in the morning at this point in time, I guess. And you can see the zip line still above us. This is the first stop for the shorter zip line right here in front of us. The longer one, which takes a minute, is at the far end of the Fremont Experience.
Yeah, so for anyone who missed it before, you can zip line across this whole canopy, which is really cool. We hope to do it. Everyone tells us we should do it at night, so our hope is to do it either tonight after my show or tomorrow night.
So coming up on the left, you're going to start to see the Golden Nugget coming into view, known locally as the Nugget, or as we like to call it, the Golden Nugs. Here you can check out the Hand of Faith, which is the biggest golden nugget in existence at 61 pounds, 11 ounces. And that we do have a picture of. Oh, our screen got a little bit better, didn't it?
The room side,
Thank goodness, because we're covered by the canopy. So I'm going to post a picture of the, here it comes, picture I took myself yesterday, right there. Again, 61 pounds, 11 ounces, the biggest golden nugget in existence. The Golden Nugget also has one of the most unique pool experiences in Las Vegas, the Shark Tank pool, where you basically swim with the sharks. They have a 30-foot high glass slide that forms a tunnel, taking you right through the heart of a giant aquarium full of sharks. And they also have a professional biologist who does talks on the sharks, takes care of them. You can do tours of all of it. A 200,000-gallon shark tank. The Golden Nugget also has been featured in pop culture because it's the home of the World Series of Poker, which you might have seen on TV quite a bit. It was also featured in the Elvis Presley film Viva Las Vegas. How we started the tour, of course. We started singing Viva Las Vegas. And the James Bond movie Diamonds Are Forever. Now you see Binion's here on the side. Binion's Gambling Hall. Texas cowboy Benny Binion opened this casino in 1951 as an effort to class up the neighborhood. Seems outdated now, but in its heyday, it was the poshest place to be, and it forced all the surrounding joints to upgrade. So what did he do? Well, one thing he did was he added carpet. A lot of the casinos in the area didn't have carpet. They just had sawdust or dirt. And believe it or not, that was a huge upgrade. And he also added chairs in front of the slot machines because he thought if people got tired of standing, they'd leave. But if they sat and were comfortable, they'd stay longer. Let's see.
Doing that one?
Yeah, I think that's one. So, and we're going to gamble, everybody, because we figured, why not? We're in Vegas. So, we're going to hit one of these slot machines and see if we hit it big on a Heygo tour. This one?
If we win, shrimp for everyone.
Yeah. Let's see how we do. This is a dollar machine. That's fine. We're going to play. You want me to hold?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to hold the camera. And Patrick's going to... We're doing Buffalo Golden Sevens. Here we go. Happily no one is near us, so we didn't have to put our masks on, which is good. Okay, Patrick. Everybody, fingers crossed. People are saying good luck. We think, come on, Buffalo Golden Sevens. Come on.
All right.
What's that mean? You get to spin again? This is how bad we are at gambling. Welcome, KP. We're gambling. We lost it? We lost my $5?
Yeah, I'm so sorry.
You lost my $5?
I'm so sorry. I got greedy and I thought I could win. Look, you have another 5. That's how it happens. Just like that.
Rude.
Like, I can win it back. I can win it back.
All right. So we're going to head back out to the Fremont Street Experience now that we are officially losers.
Yeah.
But we win because we get to be here with all of you.
That's right.
And again, that was Binion's. And Binion's was the very first casino to have carpet. All the others had dirt floors or sawdust or gravel. Look at this fun ride in front of us. It's slow, but yeah. And also Binion's was the first one to install chairs in front of the slot machines. Prior to that, you had to stand. Now, as we try to make our way in front of this giant lift, we want to show you none other than Vegas Vic, the cowboy, who's going to be smiling and waving above us, above the famous Pioneer you can see right there. Now, Vegas Vic is one of the neon signs sitting here at Fremont Street's first main intersection. The iconic waving Cowboy Vic was added to the Pioneer Club 1942 to 1995 is when that club was in existence. He came in 1951. Now he had a cowgirl, well, he still does have a cowgirl partner, Vegas Vicky. And she was added to the Glitter Gulch Strip Club when it opened 1980. Sometimes Vicky is incorrectly called Sassy Sally, by the way. You may have heard of Sassy Sally.
I'm just going to give us a long shot here so we can get the whole...
Mr. Vic in. And Vicky and Vic were married, by the way. In 1995, they had a formal ceremony here in Vegas that was covered by a lot of local stations. Now, Vicky is no longer here on Fremont Street, but she is inside the Circa Club, which is immediately on our right. There is a bar inside there, and she... oh, wait, I think I have a picture of her. I'm going to post it right now. Let's see, did I add it? I did. There we go. Here comes Vegas Vicky into view. And at the same time, I'm also just going to add a picture of the old strip by night and day. So you can see roughly what it looked like prior to this covering of the canopy. So if you have the chat turned off, by the way, go ahead and open it and you'll see some older pictures of where we've been walking.
This cherry picker is going by, so
rude.
we like get in our shot, but
just keeps getting in our way. Vicky was moved. She was restored in 2017, by the way, and that's when she was moved to that. Oh, Nani, you lived here for a little bit of time. I hope it's nice to kind of revisit it.
You lived here in 61. That's when it's kind of a heyday of the Rat Pack, right?
Now,
Sammy Davis Jr.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
The first neon light I mentioned earlier was installed at the Oasis Cafe right here on Fremont Street in 1929. And of course, neon is sort of what has made Vegas iconic, in our brain, these images of neon signs all along here. And we've mentioned it a couple times, the Neon Museum. And I'm just going to post a picture really quickly of us at the Neon Museum. We don't work for them, nor do we have any kickback from them. We just loved it, and we like to share those experiences with you all so that if you're coming to Vegas, check out the Neon Museum. You will not be disappointed. You can go by day, and I'm sure it's a terrific tour, but if you can go at night, it's really terrific. Now, coming into view is the Golden Gate Casino. Now, this is a very important casino to see and talk about because it was founded in 1906, and it is the oldest casino in Las Vegas. It's where it all got started. So as the railroad began to cut through Las Vegas from Salt Lake City to Los Angeles, a guy named John Miller started a hotel inside a canvas tent here, right across from the train station. That was between 1903 and 1905. He made that structure permanent, and it became known as Hotel Nevada, and later known as Hotel Segev. And then when gambling became legal again, as well as drinking in 1931 and 33, that's when we really saw the boom of all this. The name was changed to the Golden Gate in 1955 in honor of a group of investors from Oakland, California, who fronted the money for a large casino expansion.
I definitely want to do a long shot here of the sign. Oh, shoot. Because it's really cool.
It's a cool, classic
so
Vegas sign.
The letters sort of like go back and forth there. They rock back and forth. Ooh. Crazy.
And you can even see a little bit of the Golden Gate Bridge on the bottom. They need to get that neon sign repaired. I bet the Neon Museum might help them with that.
Yeah.
Today, the main attraction in here are the bars. It's where Frank Sinatra and Sammy Davis Jr. drank during the Rat Pack days. The bartending is just as good. There are over 100 bartenders here with championship trophies all around. This is the birthplace of the shrimp cocktail, believe it or not. and a bit of an insider tip, if you join their rewards program for free, you get the shrimp cocktail for $3.99. I also want to show this plaque here at the base of the wall. The first telephone in Las Vegas was installed here in 1907 in the office of Charles Pop Squires, who was often called the father of Vegas. It was a wall-mounted, hand-cranked 1907 Kellogg telephone, which is still inside. You can see it inside a glass box inside. And I love that they have a plaque for that. So we're wrapping up. We're near the end of our tour. I do want to show, just because our viewers know we love a pun. Can we show
Oh yeah.
My favorite pun in this area is this parking garage. I just can't leave without pointing it out. The Garage Mahal. I mean, come on. It's too good. I love that so much. We're at the end of our tour. Our lovely Fremont Street Experience walk. We're so happy you all joined us today. We're so happy we didn't get heckled like we did on the Strip the other night.
No, we did okay today. Partially because I guess a lot of the characters are still sleeping off last night's fun.
Yeah, exactly. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. For those of you that don't know us, if you're new to us, we are normally the New York City tour guides. NYC Tour Guys is our Instagram. But Cindy says, love the Reykjavik t-shirt. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So we normally are in New York, but Patrick is on tour right now with a show called The Prom. So whenever I can join him, I do, and we show off wherever we're located. But if you want to see some of our New York tours, or if you just want to follow us on any of our road trip tours, you can click the follow button at the top of your screen to follow us, and you'll get notified whenever we... oh, thanks, Charlotte. Whenever we have our tours posted. And thanks, Sarah, as well. And if you want to follow us on social media, the social meds, you can follow our Instagram, NYC Tour Guys, GUIS. We're also on Facebook, which is Patrick Aaron NYC Tour Guys. Yeah. And we tend to post on the Heygo Voyagers Facebook page as well whenever we can. We try to. We'll be visiting the Pinball Museum in Las Vegas. Probably not on this trip.
We do love pinball, but we probably not on this trip. There was too much to like squeeze in, and also we have 8 shows. I have 8 shows this week, so it's sort of hard to squeeze in everything. But we've tried to. Jen, that's sweet. Get as much done as we could. Yeah.
While he's been doing his shows, I've gone to see shows. I went to see the Cirque show O, which is unbelievable. I saw Bally's Extravaganza, which was kind of a variety show. And then tonight I'm seeing John Legend. I'm seeing his residency. I got a $25 ticket on StubHub.
But is this a secret?
Yeah, because I feel ashamed that I only spent $25 to go see. That's the biggest win in Vegas.
Actually, the $5 we lost, we made up for by the savings in the ticket.
I think so.
For John Legend. Okay.
We bought tickets to see Ka on Monday at the MGM Grand, and the woman who was selling us the tickets, she just kept giving us stuff. We were like, do you have any discounted tickets? And she was like, no. And she's like, well, I could give you the MGM discount. And we're like, okay. And so then we were like, do we get validated for parking? And she was like, no. But I can give you 2 free drinks inside the theater. And we were like, okay.
We'll take it.
She kept giving us stuff. It was wild. So I feel like we did win in Vegas. Maybe not money, but we won in free drinks and cheap John Legend tickets. Anyway, thank you all for joining us today. We hope to see you again. We'll have some tours popping up again soon, some of our road trip tours. Our New York tours probably won't pop up again for another month and a half or so.
Yeah,
we'll have some, but then we'll have some up again.
But we'll be back in New York. As soon as we're both back in New York at the same time, we'll add some of our New York tours. We are off to meet Mimi, who is one of our Heygo viewers who lives here in Vegas, and we're going to say hi to her right now. So I don't know if you're still on, Mimi, but we can't wait to
see you
say
soon.
hi. We'll see you very soon. What's that?
Somebody was asking about your show. It's called The Prom. Patrick's show is called The Prom, and it's next going to Los Angeles for 5 weeks, 6 weeks?
Los Angeles, Kansas City, and then we finish up in Buffalo. So
he's going to shuffle off to Buffalo.
All right, we're going to leave you with, let's see. I think we're meeting her a couple blocks from here.
Yeah. We're meeting her at the Mob Museum. We're meeting her a couple blocks away.
Yeah. Anyway, all right, we're going to leave you with this shot of Cowboy Vic. Should we just walk to? Should we keep it? They want to meet Mimi.
Sure, we're going.
If you want to stay on, where the tour is officially done, but we'll hang out and we're going to go meet Mimi right now. I keep walking us the wrong way.
I know.
So we'll just keep. We'll turn around and show.
What is your job there?
My job at the prom?
Oh, at the prom.
I am an actor, and I play the role of Barry Glickman. And so that's what I do over there. First of all, thank you all for joining us. We've loved this tour. So if you need to run, if you're running to another tour, thank you for joining us.
Kathy was on. Yay!
Oh, yay, Kathy.
Yeah, by all means, we're just walking now. So please feel free to jump off, go to another tour. And we are glad you all joined
Mimi,
us.
if you're still on, a lot of people are waiting to meet you. It's very exciting.
Were you flying before?
Were you flying?
We flew here.
We did fly here, yeah.
Into the Harry Reid, which I said on the tour the other night, the McCarran. Unbeknownst to me, the airport just changed names here. Literally 6 months ago. So apologies, I lied to all of you the other night on our strip tour when I was talking about the McCarran airport. It's now called the Harry Reid.
Got it, Leone. Yes, we were walking before. Were we flying before? No, we were walking.
Oh, I see.
I wish we could fly. You ever have dreams that you can fly?
I always dream that I can fly.
That's supposed to mean something.
Oh, is it?
When you dream that you're flying, that means you're free. I don't know what it means. I just made that up. Yeah. So we don't know what we're going to see going on this route. We weren't planning to stay on past this, so I don't know. We can tell you that you can get a $3 Heineken.
This is terrific signs in the
Oh yeah.
Apache Hotel right here.
Once again, the tour has officially ended. So if you need to run, by all means, we don't mean to keep you. The tour has ended, but we're going to say hi to one of our Heygo viewers, Mimi, we're meeting in front of the Mob Museum. And Monica, Mimi and Monica, I believe.
Mimi and Monica and... No, I was trying to come up with another M really quickly. And as I suspected it did, the temperature went up. I was guessing 95 degrees by the end of our tour. It's now 92 degrees.
You would
Fahrenheit.
never know. Like this picture, you see blue sky and palm trees, and it just looks like, comfortable. But it is steamy out here today.
It's a steamy one.
But it's a dry heat. That's what they always say.
Yeah.
But it's a dry heat. Just dodging traffic. Sorry. You saved my life, Aaron.
I know. Well, you saved mine.
There's the Grand. That's the Grand Casino is where we hear. They're the only casino left in Las Vegas that has $1 blackjack. So if you like blackjack but you don't want to gamble too much, you can play $1 hands of blackjack there at the Grand.
I bet it's a grand place to go.
I'll bet it is.
By all means.
It's a grand night for gambling.
Originally, our hope was that we're meeting Mimi at the Mob Museum because our plan was that we were going to enjoy the Mob Museum ourselves after. But sadly, we had plans come up, so we don't get to enjoy the Mob Museum. So it'll be on our next visit to Las Vegas.
There's not a lot. We're kind of walking off of Fremont Street, so there's not really a lot to show over here. Once again, for anyone who, maybe if you just jumped on the tour thinking you'd see some of the tour, sadly, our tour has officially ended, but we're off to meet one of our fantastic Heygo viewers, Mimi, who we said hi to briefly as we were walking by. She was on our tour on Fremont Street, but we're going to go meet her right now, and folks said stay on.
Sorry, now the traffic's coming.
Okay.
I was going to try to get us in the
To
shade.
meet Mimi, so Mimi, get ready. You're about to meet a few hundred friends.
Also down here in downtown Vegas, which we might try to hit this morning, not on our Heygo tour. We can't stay on that long. But they have a farmer's market on Friday and Saturday mornings here in this downtown Vegas area. And I'm kind of curious about it for two reasons. Number one, the idea of a farmer's market in the middle of a bunch of casinos.
In the middle of the desert.
And that's number two, in the middle of the desert. I'm like, what do they sell at the farmer's market? Like a bunch of succulents?
Maybe.
And some glass tubes of sand.
I guess they... there's the
which
light.
way?
We should cross this way.
Okay. Everybody, stay in line.
Everybody stay with
We
us.
actually have a walk sign. This is rare for us, that we're crossing when we actually have a walk sign. And we'll start to see the Mob Museum coming into
here
view.
It is. Here, I'll show you. Let me turn this thing around. I'll turn this car around.
I don't see Mimi, though. Mimi?
Where are you, Mimi?
Oh, we did tell her 10:15.
Oh, what time is it?
It's 10:04.
Oh,
But I
okay.
would have thought she would have. Maybe she's in the shade.
Oh, that's true.
I don't
So
blame
there's
her.
the Mob Museum, which we were hoping to visit today, but our plans ended up changing.
The National Museum of Organized Crime and Law Enforcement. Just perfect. Well, we were hoping everybody could say hi to Mimi. Oh, I just stepped in something. I'm not sure what it was. It's going well. Oh, dear. Oh, win in Vegas.
Oh, God.
We got it. We got it.
Oh, I don't think Mimi's here yet.
Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
That's Monica, right?
Yeah. Monica!
Oh, God.
Hi, we're still on.
Yeah.
We're still on. Everyone said, stay on. We want to meet them.
Yay! Fellow Heygo viewers.
Now, for those of you that know, hi.
Oh,
I go by Moni online.
Oh, gotcha.
Moni, yes.
My name is Monica, but I go by
Yes,
Ah,
yes,
there we
Moni.
go.
Oh my gosh. Hi. So, let's never turn it around.
Yeah.
So here we are, saying hi.
You're getting lots of hearts and love
Everybody
and
wanted
thumbs
us
up.
to stay on. They were like, we want to meet them.
Vegas is awesome. Come by.
Vegas is awesome. We've had a great week here, and we're excited to spend a couple more days. But thank you all so much for joining us, and thanks for staying on to say hi to the gals. And we will catch you next time. There's lots of great places you can go. Obviously, you can join Annette in Sacramento and so many fantastic other tours around the world. So happy Heygoing to all of you, and we'll see you all soon, hopefully. All right, take care, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.